Hello my dears, this is Sarah from sheholdsdearly.com, and today we are going to do a wall hanging project. It is a little bit unique this time. It is a gingerbread house doormat that we're going to end up using as a wall hanging. So I've made a couple of these projects before. I made one last fall with a quote on this doormat. They're the coconut husk doormats. Super trendy and cute. I see them in a lot of decorative stores right now. And then I recently made one that had a leafy garland around it for Christmas time. This one is not gonna go on my porch. I have seen this doormat it was in Anthropology last year and was super popular, but I think the shape of it kind of makes it maybe an odd looking doormat, so I like it on the wall better, so that's what we're gonna do. I picked up my doormat. Here it is 18 inches by 30 inches, and I got mine at Target for $10. IKEA also has them, and they have a smaller size if you like the smaller look. Then I just went ahead and I screenshot the actual Anthropology doormat and went and had it printed on a poster sized piece of paper that will fit over my doormat. That cost me less than $5. I think it was $3. And I got this at Office Depot. You could go to Kinko's as well. Other supplies that you will need are some good scissors. You're gonna need an X-Acto knife or a razor blade. You're gonna need a lot of masking tape or frog tape, some white paint and a cheap paintbrush. And then finally, to hang it on the wall, I have found these to be the very best for heavy, flat-backed items that are just awkward and you can't get the normal picture hanging, apparatuses to work. I just like plate hangers. I get these on Amazon. They originally are from England. So you just get the back of these wet, stick them onto the item where you want it to end up at. It dries, and then you have a really strong little hanger, a little loop at the top. And that's what I think is gonna work for this doormat. I actually did not tell you to get a Sharpie, so hopefully this doesn't throw your whole day off, but please go grab a Sharpie. All right, next I'm gonna turn this doormat over. You do wanna actually cut out the house. And now we're just gonna line it up on one edge. We're taking our X-Acto knife and going to cut out the shape of this house. So if you can just get through that black rubber part, the rest, I'm not worried about cutting my surface underneath, because if I can just get through the black, this just rips apart. All right, so for the discs, I'm gonna use these two big ones. Okay, so I got these wet. Now they are activating. You can see them turning white. If you've been around, you know the drill. We're gonna cover this whole piece in strips of masking tape. All right, now we're gonna put down our template and tape that in place. Okay, so I see that I cut a little off center. So if you do that, you just wanna line up your chimneys and your peak of your roof here, and then we can adjust the side rather easily, but these we need to get straight. We are ready to start cutting out all of the white sections, and then we'll be ready to paint. So you just take your blade and you trace right along. It's this punching motion, right through the paper and through the tape, and when you're creating a stencil. Once we cut out all of this white sections, then we came back with some white paint, and partway through I flipped the can of paint and it went flying and dumped all over one of my green chairs that I just reupholstered, and that was a fiasco, which will show up on the blooper reel at the end of the year coming soon. Yeah, so anyway, I'm feeling a little better about that at the moment. But that happened behind the scenes. Then we peeled off all the tape and we came back in with Q-tips and we added our dots. So the only thing I would do different is that I've used frog tape in the past, and it has a special formula in the tape of some product that helps seal the edges really well, and so the paint doesn't bleed. And I thought, well, with a doormat, that's probably not gonna show very different, but I feel like the masking tape was not nearly as good as the frog tape, so I would recommend that. I would do the frog tape if I were to do this again. Otherwise, I really like it. I'm gonna go add it to my kitchen in my little corner with my snow scene, and I think it's gonna be super cute for the rest of the season. All right, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I do post regularly, and I share my professional design advice for the DIY home life, because I believe that beauty is essential. All right, take care. I will talk to you soon.